Hi everyone, my name's Melinda Saint-Vil and this is my public story video. This is a story about a man named Mark Sullivan and who was hired as a field supervisor for inhabitant homes. He was very educated. He had a bachelor in engineering and construction management. He was very experienced and familiar in the construction industry, therefore making him a perfect candidate for the position. Mark was also an expert in effective planning, scheduling, and managing of materials, equipment, and also personnel. He was very appreciated by everybody, the personnel, the executives, the directors, everybody. And he wanted to rise through the ranks and become a project management and maybe even in the future a director for inhabitant homes. But after working for inhabitant homes for years, for almost 5 years at least, Mark realized that many of his coworkers not were not really motivated and enthusiastic in the workplace. Some either complained about the work environment, or they complained about not having any motivation, to any drive to go further in their position. And moreover, he realized that him or any other supervisor were not once involved in the decision making within the organization. Concerned that that would impact his chances to climb the executive ladder, he he addressed these concerns to the department director, who refused to discuss with him about the situation and dismissed him promptly. Alarmed by the situation, he spoke to other supervisors who explained to him that they were only there to carry out their assigned task and make sure that the personnel was doing the same thing, not to ask questions or to be part of the decision making. So he was very uneasy with the situation. So he went and asked the director again about, being involved in the decision making because he was closer to the personnel. But the director actually scolded him about it and told him, he had no place to ask such question. He was just there to carry out their assignment and to make sure that his job was done effectively. So, of course, furious as he was, he demanded for a meeting, and he also invited other supervisors, other managers to take part in the meeting. And he addressed these issues with the directors, the department directors, several other directors, and also the human resource director. After several meetings and complaints from employees, from supervisors, from managers, from some of the employees too, the organization finally decided to allow supervisors and managers to input their decision in the process making, because they understood that they directly work with the employee, and they understood their needs and their wants. But this story reminds me of the reading of the old public administration, who assumed that workers were very lazy and lacked the ability to make any important decision. Of course, today this assumption is still persistent, and administrators believe that the workers should carefully be controlled and encouraged with incentive to guarantee their performance. But in this century, workers want to have a say in the organization they work for. They want to participate in the decision making and have a shared leadership. And relating this to my story, demonstrate how participation will enhance motivation and productivity, because it helps people understand why certain decisions are made. So the new public management, which emphasize on shared leadership as a great method to ensure efficiency within an organization. So this is my story. I hope everybody